Hello, welcome to another session of Revit Family Academy. What we're going to be covering today is using AutoCAD files or DWGs as details into into Revit. You've probably done this before. We're just going to go through a workflow on how to properly bring in um, the AutoCAD DWG file so that you don't get extraneous line types. Okay, so what I mean by that is under annotate, click on detail lines, you'll see that these are just all the line types out of the box, but they could be your Revit projects standard line types. You don't want to have extraneous line types are brought into your projects that you don't need. Users will be going through here. You don't want dozens of different line types that you don't want in your project. Okay, so the first workflow is, let's say this is my project I want to bring that detail into. What I'll do is first start a new project, and I'll just take any project, a default project here, so blank project, to bring that detail into first. Think of that as your preparation area or cleanup area for your CAD details. What I'll do is I'll start a new drafting view, and now I'll insert, and not a CAD link, but insert the CAD import. Okay, and that one I called new block 55. Okay, it's a pump, so I'm going to bring that in. And zoom fit. Okay, here's my pump. You can see it's all one block still. Okay, so a couple things here. So I've got all these different layers. I've got dimension and text value here. Your detail probably be more complicated. So I want to, people like to call this Revitize this. Okay, prepare this for use in the project. Okay, so first off I can do is click on this, and I'm going to do a full explode. I'm probably going to lose the hatch here, delete elements. Okay, so first off, what I'm going to do is check if there's any more nested blocks. To do that, I'll just highlight all this and filter, text notes, no detail items, great. Okay, let's see what these detail items are. Okay, we're good. Okay, so first off, we're going to do is replace all this fonting. So I don't want to use this weird font from AutoCAD. I'm going to use, my project font. So let's make this 5mm. And this dimension I want to use because it is line work. So I want a dimension like that. So I'll just delete this. I don't want to delete that. Take that out. Oops, didn't want to delete that. That out. That out here, and put a dimension on here. Linear dimension. And I could play with the formatting, but I'm going to leave that for now. Next thing to do is select all your objects. I'm going to move that all to, say, thin lines. Okay, hit escape a couple times, and maybe I want to have those as a different line type. Say they're going to be center lines. Okay, so that's it. We've converted over. Now what I'm going to do is highlight all this. So now this is all Revit content. Highlight it all. Hit Control C for copy, or use the copy here. And now go back to my project. It's in here somewhere. It's the one. Okay, back here again, and I'll start a new detail view or drafting view, and Control C to paste it in. So fit, and there we have it. We've got a proper drafting view that's been Revitized over all Revit content. The reason I want to do that is because if I didn't, if I left the dimensions and text the way they were, then this wasn't really a dimension. This is just line work. If I change my scale, this would not update, and my line work is not controllable. It's AutoCAD line work. It'll still scale properly, but you're not gonna know what you're getting. If you go under my annotation detail, you can see I still have all my line styles from my project, not all these extraneous AutoCAD line types. So nice, clean way of bringing a AutoCAD detail into your project.